Israel is angry over the new US-Iran agreement. That is not unusual. This is not the first time that Israel has opposed Washington's engagement with Iran. The latest opposition began after the United States and Iran signed an interim memorandum of understanding brokered by Pakistan. The agreement is meant to end the US-Iran conflict, reopen the Strait of Hormuz, lift the US naval blockade of Iranian ports, and begin talks on Iran's nuclear program. For Washington, the agreement is a way to stop the conflict from spreading and avoid a longer regional war. For Israel, it looks like a deal that leaves too much untouched. Israeli leaders say the agreement does not do enough to dismantle Iran's nuclear infrastructure. It does not fully address Iran's ballistic missiles, and it does not remove Tehran's support for groups such as Hezbollah. Opposition leaders are attacking Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu from another direction. They say he promised a historic victory over Iran, but ended up watching the United States make a deal that Israel could not shape. So the anger is broad, but the pattern is old. Israel has long believed that Iran should be dealt with through pressure, isolation, and the credible threat of force. US presidents at different moments have tried a different approach, using sanctions, diplomacy, and negotiated limits to contain Iran's nuclear program. The clearest example came in 2015. Barack Obama's administration negotiated the Iran nuclear deal known as the JCPOA. It limited Iran's nuclear activities in return for sanctions relief. Obama argued that the alternative to diplomacy was another war in the Middle East. Netanyahu saw the deal as a strategic threat. He went directly to the US Congress and warned American lawmakers against it. That was extraordinary, an Israeli prime minister openly challenging a sitting US president's foreign policy inside Washington. Pro-Israel groups, including AIPAC, also lobbied hard against the deal. Republicans tried to block it. The fight became one of the biggest foreign policy battles of the Obama years. This time, Israel is not only criticizing the agreement in public. By continuing to drop bombs and refusing to withdraw from parts of southern Lebanon, it is putting pressure on one of the deal's most sensitive clauses. What has changed is the politics. In 2015, Israel's opposition was aimed at a Democratic president and backed strongly by Republicans. This time, Israel is objecting to a deal led by Donald Trump, a Republican president known as one of the strongest allies of Israel. And that's where Vance comes in. Vance has told Israeli critics that Israel cannot kill its way out of every security problem.
What is your exact proposal? And you're a country of 9 million people. You can't just kill your way out of solving every single national security problem that you have.
That is an unusually blunt message for a Republican vice president. It shows that even inside the Republican Party, support for Israel is becoming more conditional. For Netanyahu, this is a difficult moment. His coalition wants more military pressure. His opponents say he failed to influence Washington. And the Trump administration is signaling that Israel cannot undermine a US-Iran deal and still expect automatic backing. That is the real story. Israel's opposition to US-Iran diplomacy is not new. What is new is that this time, the pushback is against a friendly Republican White House. And Lebanon has become the test. If Israel keeps pounding Lebanon, it does not just challenge Hezbollah. It challenges a Republican president's America First policy.